Hey Mary, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Have you seen one of these readings before?
I did a while back with you, and I was very, very, very happy with it.
Okay. Oh, you did do one.
Yeah, it was a little over a year ago. It was a while ago.
Oh, okay. I never remember. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was only a few minutes though, but what you told me, I was amazed by it.
Oh. We'll have more than a few minutes today, okay? So, I left my lighter in the other room and I need it to burn my incense, so just give me 1 second, okay?
Okie dokie.
All right. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. So, have you watched the live readings before?
I seen one a couple weeks back.
Okay, so you kind of know how it works with the energy. Okay, just give me 1 second to get set up and we'll be good.
There you go. You did it. Jump. You gotta jump.
All right.
There.
I don't know what it is about the incense, really, but there's something about the smell that helps me connect with the energy for some reason. It's weird. Okay, 1 second. All right, so we'll see what comes through, okay?
All right.
All right. And my son is in the other room, so if you hear him, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, mine's in the other room too, so
Okay.
I have to come lock myself in the room.
You have quite a few people on the other side, don't you?
I do.
The energy's really intense. Okay, hold on 1 second. I can't cipher it out yet, but we'll get there.
I just chilled.
Huh?
I just got a big chill with my house fine.
Yeah, they're here. It's intense. That's why I put, whoever I'm drawn to, because it really is like I'm drawn to a certain name for whatever reason, and
Yeah.
so it's like a pull. I don't know how to explain it. Okay. Is there a male energy, like a grandfather maybe?
There's a couple of male energies that I'm very, very close to.
Okay, but I'm saying like a grandfather type?
My father and my grandfather.
Okay. I'm getting an older male. Hold on, this is intense. It's very excitable. He's got a belly, like a pot belly.
That would be my grandfather.
Right, grandfather. Okay. All right. Portuguese.
Yes.
Very proud of that because he wants me to make sure I say that.
Yes, he was. Oh my God.
He had certain traditions that he wants to keep going.
I'm not sure which tradition.
He's not being specific. He's just making it a point that it's part of his Portuguese pride, I guess.
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah. Do you have pen and paper?
I'll get a pen and paper right now.
Okay.
Good Lord, why is it whenever you need a pen or a pencil, you can never find one? Okay.
He's very loud. I want to say that. Is he?
Oh my God, he was extremely loud.
Yeah, he's very loud. He likes to be heard. He likes to be... I feel like he's got like this iron fist. Like when he speaks, that's it. Okay. Whew.
even at our old age, being my age before he died, everybody was very scared of him.
Yeah, he's
Like,
very
we wouldn't even-
intimidating. I don't
We wouldn't
think.
even smoke a cigarette around him.
Yeah, I think his bark is louder than his bite, but it was still. He just demanded respect.
Yes.
And he still does. And I think this is part of tradition for him. Part of like the tradition, I think, where excuse me, he's very old school.
Yeah, he is very, very old school.
And this is the tradition I think that he believes should be kept going. I feel like he thinks that women should not have to work, that men should be the breadwinners and women stay at home and raise the children.
Yes, he was like that.
Okay. Does he have a son that's passed? Is this your dad? Do you have a dad that's passed?
I do have a father that's passed. My dad is passed, but that's not his son.
It's not his son.
From my mom's side.
Were they close? Did he look at him like a son?
Yeah, kind of. You can say that.
Okay, because I feel like they're close in spirit. I feel like, well, he's showing me like this pride towards him. I feel like your dad took care of things the way your grandfather, like your grandfather was good with the way your dad took care of things. Okay. Now, I know that this is probably stereotypical, but he keeps showing me, so I have to bring it up, okay? And maybe not stereotypical, but I mean, it's definitely a New Bedford thing. So, but he's showing me a grapevine. So I don't know if this is something, if he had a garden or if he used to make his own wine or grow his own grapes or something, but it's something that along these lines that I want to say he was just really proud of. Does that make sense?
I don't remember him ever having a grapevine.
Okay, is there somebody else that did? Like, is there... There's something that he's showing me, and now I don't know if this is because of the tradition or what, but write that down if you can, because for some reason he's showing me this, and I'm not, and maybe we'll make the connection later, but I'm not making it right now. He's just showing me, so I have to mention it. Okay, I'm going to write it down too. Okay. You know, I don't really see him sitting much. I feel like he's up a lot, like walking around, standing outside, but not. I just get this energy with him, maybe at a younger age, but I just get this energy with him, like he can't keep still. Like he's always looking for something to do.
That was my father.
That's your dad. Now,
my father could never, ever stay still. He was constantly on the move.
Okay. Is your father less talkative?
Yes. He was very quiet, but he was constantly always looking for something to do.
That makes sense.
Building something, fixing something, walking somewhere, doing, like, he would not stop.
Okay, that makes sense, because I feel like your grandfather is bringing him forward, but your grandfather's doing all the motions for him, if that makes sense. They do piggyback off each other, so sometimes it's hard to differentiate the energy, because I feel it more than I see it. So, okay, that makes sense. I just feel like I can see him standing there with like his hands on his hips, just looking around like for something to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my dad. He would literally find things to do.
Yeah, he never ever stopped. He just did not stop. Yeah, constantly on the go. Okay. Was it like kind of on the verge of OCD?
What did you say?
Is it kind of like on the verge of like OCD?
Yeah, everything has to be done a certain way. He was like on this routine of everything. Everything has to be done this way, that way. If it wasn't done that way, it threw him completely off.
It would throw him completely off, and he would come behind you and do it himself.
Yes.
Yeah, because if you're not going to do it right, somebody has to, and he's gonna, because...
That's how he felt. He would actually say that.
Yeah.
If you wasn't going to do it right, I should have just did it right the first time.
Yeah, like, get out of my face, let me do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. All right. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know why this is kind of dragging that energy, but I feel like I need to say too that it was so much that he was doing stuff that he didn't even have time for conversation.
No.
Yeah.
Even when he was sick before he died, he was still doing things. Up
Yeah.
until maybe a month before he passed, he was still very active in doing things.
Yeah. You could not keep this man down. Okay. Is there something significant with the number 1, or I want to say the word first? I'm not sure what this is pertaining to.
First.
Either first or 1 or some, I don't know. But,
I don't know.
okay, write that down. Because even after we hang up, if you can validate that, like, I really don't know what that is.
Yeah, it will probably pop up later in my head.
Yeah. Yeah, that's usually how it happens. I always get inbox later on, say, remember this? I'm like, yes. Okay. Yeah, and as fast as he came in, he went out. Like, he's off. He's off. He's off doing something. I don't know what he's doing, but he's off. He's not here anymore. He's gone. Okay. Okay. Now, it's getting kind of quiet. So if you want to help me bring an energy forward, like if there's somebody that you want to hear from, we can try to get them.
Yeah, there actually is.
Okay, who's that?
My friend Mikey.
Mikey?
Yes, he's a friend that passed 7 years ago.
Okay, don't give me too much.
Hey, should go over here. Sorry. I won't. Wait, Dave, hold on. Let's see, it's in there. It's inside.
Okay. I'm not sure.
Wait. Dave, how
Hold on.
Dave, how goes? Wait, this is good.
I'm not sure if I'm feeling the energy coming in or if this is related to his passing, but I'm getting this I don't know the best way to describe this. I want to say pressure, but it's almost stinging around my head. His head was affected during his passing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry. Your car's not today. What? I'm strong in your car. Wait, Dave. Okay, go. Don't go. Don't shoot it.
Now, I'm assuming this wasn't a natural passing because I'm getting the sense that something happened to him.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm getting it right at the top right side of my head.
I'm not sure what side, but it was the top part of his head, yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting it. And was it either like shot or stabbed?
I'm sorry?
Was he shot or stabbed?
No, he, do you want me to tell you?
No, I don't. Because it's real localized. The feeling that I'm getting.
It was traumatic. It was traumatic.
Okay. And it's really localized right in that one center of my head.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also having difficulty breathing. This could be him or somebody else. But there is a difficulty breathing. Okay. While I'm reading for you, oh gosh, I just got lightheaded. That's wild. While I'm reading for you, I keep seeing this image, and I don't know why. I don't know what this is. I don't even know if it's related to Mikey at all, but I have to say it because it'll stay there, and I won't be able to move past it unless I do. But I keep seeing a red vehicle, like a sports vehicle. I don't know how this is related to anything in any way, but...
A red vehicle?
Yes, I mean, it could just be the color being used to make it stand out more so I see it. But it's a sporty type vehicle. I don't know why.
Oh my God. Okay, wait. I know a friend many, many years ago that passed in a car accident, but it wasn't a red car. It was a sporty car.
Okay, it's sporty. But I'm also feeling like the head trauma with that person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Was it like the neck up?
Yes.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Daddy.
Because I'm feeling like cut off in my throat area.
Yeah. That's what I heard.
Well, I got it. Where's the other one? Why are you taking that? Wait.
Oh, it's really uncomfortable.
Hurry up. Hurry up.
Oh, I feel like
Save the
like it's hard for me to swallow. This is weird. Hold on. I'm never... Okay. A D. There's a D name somewhere.
I'm stuck there.
Yes. Oh my God.
I'm stuck by it.
I know exactly that. Who I just said to you, that's who it is.
David?
Mm-hmm.
His name is David?
Mm-hmm.
No, you're here. No. Don't leave me.
17. Is there something significant with the number 17?
Yes, I beat you.
He was 17 when he died.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I beat
17,
you.
18.
I beat you.
Was this sports vehicle his?
Yep, I'll look you up next.
Yes.
Okay. I'm getting a goofball.
Yeah, he was.
This, okay. These not my words.
Oh, you put a machine.
Oh. Was his throat crushed? Why am I feeling this feeling in my throat?
I don't know. I've heard so many stories on how he passed, and what you described earlier was what I've heard.
And what, can you help me? What was that?
I heard he got decapitated. That there was literally nothing wrong with him except for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, man. Okay.
Oh, Daddy.
Did he come through in our reading before?
He did.
Okay. Let me try to move on to Mikey, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Because I'm getting the sense with Mikey, he's not really showing me what happened to him, but he keeps saying it's not his fault. Does that make sense? Why is he saying that?
It's so crazy even saying that to me because I feel like his death, it's, once I knew he was gone, something inside me told me that what happened, it was not his doing.
Okay.
That either somebody did it to him or somebody else was there and let it happen. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, because I mean, it makes sense to what he's saying to me because he's saying it's not my fault, like it wasn't his fault. So,
Yeah.
I guess that's confirmation for you.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's a real loyal person that regardless, he still wouldn't say who or what.
Yeah, he was very hush-mouth about everything in his life.
I get that. He's not, he will not ever, like, he'll, like, did he have a hard time communicating his feelings or getting his,
Oh, yes, he did.
because I'm having a hard time telling you what he's telling me. Like, it's the same energy like he would use. Like, I feel like I'm tripping over my thoughts.
Yeah, he was like that.
Okay.
He used anger as his form of communication.
He what?
His form of communication was more anger.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm not getting a very, like with him, the energy that's coming through. I mean, he's not angry, but I'm not getting a lot of excitement or, like happiness or sad or anything. It's really just monotone, like if I could describe it. I feel like he kept to himself a lot.
Well, he was very well known. He had a lot of friends. I mean, as far as like keeping things to himself, yeah.
Was he into video games? Because I can just see, like, he's showing me just sitting there playing a video game, but, like, he just kind of looks emotionless, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. He's very difficult to read.
Yeah, he was a very difficult person. He really was.
Okay.
Hey, watch out for the ghost. He's got a glassy. A freaking gold. Destroy that gold. I'm just trying.
Did he not have a really close relationship with his parents? Was he distant from them?
Okay, shut the gold.
His dad, he wasn't close to.
He wasn't close to his dad.
Oh, that is. He got it.
I still feel like at some point there was a distance between him and his mom.
There were points where he wasn't speaking to her.
Okay, that's what he's showing me. All right, because I'm not getting really a bad relationship, but just really him to himself. Like, did he go through a depressed period?
He did. He off and on. He did. Yes.
Okay, was he bipolar?
Oh yes.
Okay, but I feel like he had more lows than highs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Build something, Daddy.
Would you try to talk to him? Like, try to maybe counsel him?
All the time. I was probably one of the only people that could actually calm him down.
Yeah.
Like when he was aggravated or stressed or anything, it was like when he talked to me, everything just kind of melted away.
Yeah, because I feel like maybe you weren't sure of how he felt. Like maybe you thought that he wasn't as emotionally connected to you as he really was. Now, I'm not saying he wasn't, but I'm saying that maybe you questioned that sometimes. And because he wants me to tell you that's not true. He was very connected to you. But he just didn't know how to show that. It didn't make, I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it does. I used to feel like that all the time with him, like he just wasn't paying attention to me.
Okay. Well, he wants you to know he absorbed everything. It's just his state of mind. He didn't really know how to show that. But he is saying that you really were the only one that was there, no matter what.
I was.
And you got frustrated with it. Like, I feel like you wanted to shake him, like, snap out of it.
All the time.
Yeah, because that's what he's showing me. He's like your frustration with him, but you never stopped. You were always there.
I'm sure you shot it in the light, babe.
Now, I don't know if
Even
there's...
now I talk to him. I still yell at him.
Okay, because I was just going to say, I don't know if this is just recently, like this past Christmas, or something significant with a Christmas, but there's something, he's just showing me, like the holiday. So I don't know what the significance is there, but I don't know if you just recently spoke to him, or...
I do pretty much every day I do.
You do, okay.
Use another way. I'll use another way.
I'm trying to sift through that. Hold on. Did you do something for him one Christmas and he was just kind of unresponsive?
I can't remember. You know what? I recently just found his, I don't know if this is probably it, but I recently just found his prayer card with his picture on it, and I just hung it up on my fridge not even, maybe a week ago.
Okay. I'm not sure if that's it. He's showing me like maybe you sitting on a coffee table in front of him trying to get his attention.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I literally sit on my couch. This is crazy. His picture is on one wall right across my couch. And when I'm by myself, I will sit there and I will just look at his picture and talk to him.
Okay.
And I'm like, I know it sounds crazy to some people, but I say to him, if you're here, please let me know. Let me know you're here.
Oh, I bet you that's why I was drawn to you. This is him's way of letting you know.
And I sit directly in front of the picture. Sometimes I take it down and hold it.
Yeah, in the picture that he's in, is he sitting down like with a lean?
Yeah.
And he's got like leaned back like on a couch maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the image he's showing. Okay, that makes sense. He's thin. He's real thin.
Oh my God.
Is that him?
No, the only thin one I can think of is David, because Mikey was he was heavy set.
Okay, this person that's sitting on this couch is thin, got a video game in his hand, like a controller, and just kind of sitting back. But, you know, sometimes also the way they come through is the way they want you to see them, not necessarily how they physically look, if that makes sense. Sometimes it can be confusing, but hold on. He's not really an I love you kind of person, if that makes sense, but he wants me to say
Never
it.
was.
Huh?
He never was.
Okay, because he's making sure that he says that before he tells you that. Okay, so he's saying it even though he knows, like, you know that that's not him. So he wants to make sure. Okay.
We got two. Daddy. We got two in the street. No, but you all want to learn it. Okay?
Okay. the energy's not as intense as it was when we first started. It's kind of died out a little bit.
Stay put. It says just stay put. It says. Okay. Oh God, Dad. Oh, Dad, you almost got me. Dad, you almost dead.
That's kind of all I'm getting from anybody. They're not giving me anything new. So if there's anything that you want to say or know or something, I mean, you can say it now.
Are any of them with me, like, at times? Like, there was a couple weeks ago when I took down Mikey's picture and I, like, cried in his picture for, like, an hour. And I was told by somebody else that...
Were you holding this picture in your arms?
Mm-hmm.
Is this like a 5x7 in a black frame?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, no, they're with you. Because they're showing me you sitting there holding this, like you've got your arms across it, bringing it to your chest. But I'm not seeing the picture on it. I'm just seeing the size of it and in a black frame.
Okay, we gotta go. Oh, wow. No!
Would that be Mikey?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah.
was told that Mikey is with me 24/7.
Yeah.
When I'm crying, he's holding my hand.
Yeah, that's my car. I saw it.
Yeah, he's definitely there with you. You know, it's so funny, like, the way energy works. I mean, it's not, you know, a lot of people think that when you pass, you're up there somewhere. And it's not how it works. I mean, their energy's always right here, always. But you can't see it because we all vibrate, okay? But they vibrate at a much higher frequency because they don't have a body, a physical body any longer. So they're not as dense as we are. But they're still right here. And if you can think of like the blades to a fan, the faster the blades spin, you can see right through to the other side. So it's really the same thing. The higher they vibrate, you can't see them, just like you can't see the blades of the fan, but that doesn't make them not here. They're always here.
Yeah.
They're always here. And when you pass, your energy is unlimited. So you could have the energy of Mikey with you while he can still be with another person simultaneously. Because they don't have a physical body. They can branch out. And, you know, like like lightning, it's energy. You know, when it comes down, it can branch out. It's the same thing. When you pass, your energy is unlimited, and you can branch out. You can be in more than one place at the same time.
Yeah.
So, but yes, that's exactly how that works, and which is why I can feel him coming through. At the same time, you felt the chill up your back.
Yeah.
You see?
It's crazy because, like, I always know when he's with me.
Mm-hmm.
I just get this feeling, like, I'll sit there and there'll be little things that, like, there was a certain song that me and him dedicated to each other. And there's been plenty of times where I've been so down and out, and all of a sudden I turn the radio on, Pandora, or whatever.
Is this like a male-female song? Is this like a duet?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, that's what he just showed me. It's like there's a male verse and then there's a female verse.
Yes.
Okay.
And it just, every time I hear that song and then another song, I know he's with me. It's like him telling me, like, he's like, okay, I'm here with you, you can stop now.
Yeah.
And I know it's him.
It is. Absolutely. You're on top. It absolutely is. It absolutely
and I kind of feel bad because, like, the week that he passed, I almost feel like I know that was his way without him consciously knowing that it was his time. But I spent that whole week with him.
Were you two ever a couple?
Yes.
Did he ask you to marry him?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I almost feel like if I would have listened to him and helped him, like 2 nights before he passed, that I know it's not my fault.
It's not.
But I kind of feel like if I helped him, he might still be here.
Don't do that. Do not do that. Do not do that to yourself.
Well, I did feel like that in the beginning, but now I don't. I just kind of, it just still stays in the back of my mind like, boy, I should have helped him when he asked me to.
Okay. Well, don't hold on to that, okay? Because, and I know you're saying you're not, but on some level you are because you're mentioning it. So don't do that to yourself. We all have free will. We all have, I guess, a soul contract. We decide before we even get here when we're going to leave. And it is for our soul's growth. And so, so don't do that to yourself. But he's mentioning that marriage because in a way he's kind of, obviously he's not being serious, but he's saying he still wants to marry you. Like his feelings haven't changed. He's saying he knows that you would have been the one.
And it's funny you're saying this because I've said recently, like, if you were still here, I knew you wouldn't have let me go through everything that I've gone through in the past years, and we'd be married right now.
Yeah, you would be. Were you, okay. Were you involved with somebody else recently?
Yes.
Did you hold some kind of guilt because of that?
Did I what?
Did you have some type of guilt because of that?
No.
Okay. Because I'm not sure why.
I don't think it was guilt. I think it was just because they had the same name, and it just made me constantly think.
Okay, that makes more sense. Because I'm not feeling like a bad emotion attached to that, but just he's bringing it up, but he's showing me like this uncomfortableness with it. So, not from him, from you. Mm-hmm. Okay, that makes sense. He had the same name.
Yeah.
Oh, girl. Yeah, I think you did a lot of comparing.
I do, and I still do.
Okay.
That's my biggest problem.
Yeah, because I feel like if you can't let that go on some level, you're not going to be able to settle down because nobody's going to live up to the expectations that he did.
What he did, yeah.
Like the way he was. You're going to try to find that same thing in somebody else.
Yeah, I always do.
He's saying your time is coming.
My time is coming.
Well, not like that. Not like that, but I mean for love. For love. He's 6 months. 6 months. Oh, God, no, don't say that. No, like 6 months. 6 months. He keeps saying 6 months. Give it about 6 months. Like, I feel like whoever is coming around in about 6 months, don't force anything. Let things happen naturally, but there's going to be somebody that you're going to have that comfort with, that you're not going to... I'm not going to say you're not going to do any comparing, but I think it's going to die out a little bit. I think you're going to relax more into the idea of somebody different without... How do I want to say this?
Without wanting him to do the same thing as that this one did.
Yeah. Just letting him be him. Did he make a lot of subtle jokes to you?
Yeah, all the time.
Because
everything was a flirtatious joke or...
Yeah, exactly. Did he...
Smart ass.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm getting. Smart ass. Because when I said that just now, he said something like he was being serious, and then he went into like that smart-assy kind of joke, like something about you using your spells or something, like, you can do it, you get your spells or something like that,
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's funny.
Yes.
Did he think that was a bunch of malarkey? Like,
did he think what?
Okay, because I know that you're into like that witchcraft.
Yeah.
Was he looking at it like, yeah, whatever? Like he didn't believe in it?
All the time.
Yeah.
He laughed at me about it.
Because that's what he's doing. He's like, yeah, you can use one of your spells, haha. Like he's making a joke about it.
Yeah, he used to say that to me. He's like, yeah, I don't know what you did, but you put me under a spell or something.
Because, yeah.
Like all these years.
Yeah, that's what he's making a joke about that. Okay, that's funny. Okay. Are you always lighting a candle for him?
I do like candles frequently, yes.
But are you lighting them specifically for him?
No, I just light them just to either say a prayer or...
Okay, because he's showing me that. So I don't know if... well, you know, I light candles when I do these readings because it helps bring the energy in. So maybe he's showing me that because when you light them, I don't know if you're feeling him around you more or something, but there's something significant with it. Or maybe you should start lighting them for him. I don't know, but he's definitely showing me that. Yeah. Or maybe he's just showing me that he's still he's watching you. I don't know.
I know he's always with me. I get the strangest feeling some days. I'm just sitting here and then I just look up and I'm like, yep, that was you.
Yeah. Did you recently go through like a real heavy, stressful period?
Oh yeah, very, very bad. That's why I said I cried one night to him and said, if you were still here, I know you wouldn't have let me go through everything that I've gone through.
Okay, because I feel like...
never would have happened.
I know this might be a little bit personal, I guess, but I feel like there was one particular day. He's showing me that it was just a really heavily stressful day. And this is him showing me one of the times that he was with you, okay? But he's showing me you soaking in a bathtub, like trying to just woosah. Now, it may not be, but this is the energy, okay? So,
Okay.
or do it.
There's some nights where I take baths. I put like herbs and oils in it and candles, and I just sit there and cry.
Yeah.
Like I just let go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Almost like a cleansing bath I take.
Yeah, that's what he's showing me. And I feel like maybe you have little tea candles.
Yeah.
Do you sit them on the edge of the bathtub?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what he's showing me. But he was sitting with you is what I'm saying. Like he's sitting with you. Like you're just laying there with your eyes closed, just kind of like in this zen, you know? Trying to get your zen. Just trying to... That's what he's showing me. But I feel like... it's almost like this is where you go to regroup, to get your peace back. And yeah, that's what he's showing me. Did he just stare at you? Did he just like to look at you?
Yeah, I caught him so many times just staring at me, and I'd be like, what the hell are you looking at me for? What?
Yeah, because that's what he's showing me. It's like you're soaking in this tub. Now, you know, there's bubbles in the tub. I don't know if you put bubbles in there or not, but...
I do.
Okay.
I do sometimes.
Okay, because he's showing me you soaking in this tub, him sitting on the edge of the tub, but your eyes are closed, and he's just looking at you. He's not trying to communicate. He's just looking at you. It's really with... Oh, he's not that talkative.
No, he never was. He just... I can remember nights just laying with him and him just looking at me, and I was like, what's the problem with you?
Yeah, that's what he's...
like, nothing, I can't look at you?
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He just admired you. He really did. Wow. Okay.
Oh, Daddy.
You were real unique to him. You were real...
He used to tell me that.
Yeah, you were real different than anybody he's ever experienced.
He used to say that he fell in love with me because I used to beat girls up when I was younger, and he never seen girls beat that many people up. And because I always had a different hairstyle.
Oh my God. Okay.
And I'm like, that is the most stupidest reason to fall in love with somebody, but okay, I guess so.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, he's just so. I think he was joking. Like, I'm not saying he didn't mean that, but I'm just saying that was on a much deeper level than that. I
Yeah.
feel like it was. He admired you.
Mm-hmm.
He really did. You were different. You were unique to him. You were different. So I think the way he looked at you was like out of curiosity, like he never wanted to stop learning about you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know how to explain it.
Sense.
Okay. He's a very difficult person to read.
Yeah, he was very, like, he had a bad wall up, like, with everybody. I think who it was.
Yeah, I feel like the only reason why he's letting it down a little bit is for you right now, for this reading. Because you're probably one of the only ones he was able to open up to the way he did.
Yeah, he could always be me. Like, when he was with me, it was never, it wasn't, okay, this is Mary, and, like, you together. No, it was like, we were best friends, we were soulmates. Like, that's how I feel like me and him were. I still feel like that. Like, I know we have many soulmates, I don't believe in one.
Yeah.
But I feel like he was my number one soulmate.
Yeah, you two have had many lifetimes together. There's one of the most significant, he's showing me, wasn't even in this lifetime, to be real. It wasn't this one. It was one. Now, he's showing me a black and white picture, and I'm getting 1800s. Now, I'm not sure what the significance is there, except for maybe that could have been the first encounter with each other, but it's old.
Mm-hmm.
It is old. And it's going to continue. This isn't the end of the road for the two of you. You will reincarnate back together again.
Well, I know. I have this feeling he's going to be the first one to greet me when it's my time.
You're going to have many. He'll be there, but you're going to have many.
It might sound crazy, but some nights I'm, like, when I'm laying in bed, I almost feel like he's calling out my name. And some I can't even move some nights because it startles me. And I'm not scared of none of that stuff. I'm into all that, but it's like I'll hear his voice and just say my name so softly, and it's almost like my body's just paralyzed. And I can't, like, call out to him.
Yeah, I forgot what that's called, but that's very real, and I forgot what it's called. It's very real. Girl, I can't even think of what it's called. But
It's so real when I feel it.
yeah, especially when
Even
it feels
like in my dreams, when he comes to me in my dreams, he doesn't speak. It's like he's just watching over me.
He's
like,
not a very talkative person. I don't get that.
No.
This is what's making it difficult to communicate with him. He's a very, I feel a high energy coming off of him. So this is what's making it confusing, because I feel like an intense energy come off of him. I feel like he's an intense person, but he's not.
Very intense.
Okay, but he's not very talkative. Why does he remind me of your grandfather?
Yeah, ruled with the iron fist. He was like, the man is the man, and that's it.
Okay.
Like, the man does everything.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, because he's showing me more like him, but I feel like he can be stern that way too, like your grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
Like he can. I don't think he was as hard as your grandfather, but I think he could be just as stern.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was.
Okay. Protective, and he was he was just a nice guy, really. But I feel like
he really was.
but very protective.
was very, very protective of anybody he loved. If he had a deep love and affection for you, there was nobody that was going to harm you or come in between his protection of you. Because if he found out somebody even batted an eyelash at me, it was like World War III.
Yeah, he didn't take no bull.
No, he would not stand for it. I could call him and say, this person said something to me, and he was already out the door ready to just hurt somebody. Like, there was no sitting down rationalizing about it. No, oh, somebody bothered you? Okay, I'm out the door.
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that about him.
Whoa, no.
I can definitely see that about him.
Yeah, he didn't care about the repercussions of it, nothing.
No.
It was just, nope, I'm going to take care of it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
He wasn't afraid of nobody.
And he was real strong, so he could hold his own. He was real strong. Okay. But he minded his business for the most part.
Yeah.
This is going to be a good year for you.
I hope so.
It is. It is.
I was just thinking about that too a little while ago. I'm like, I really hope that she has a good year for me.
Yeah, because he's saying that, now don't take this the wrong way, but he's saying that in the past, because, I mean, all right. It's easier to say that this year has the potential, okay, to be a good year for you, but your thought process has to change.
Makes sense.
Okay, because I feel like you want good things to happen, good things to, flow, but I feel like the energy being put out is negative.
Yeah, because that's all I'm used to.
Okay, because if you can change the negative feelings, the negative thought process, and it does take work. If you can change that, you're gonna have a good year. I'm not saying you're gonna have the best year of your life, but I'm saying you'll see the progress in doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
But I feel like he guides you, and you're not really not realizing it.
I don't realize it.
Okay, because I feel like that little soft voice in your head, you're not paying attention to. You're listening more to your ego. The ego side. The ego side is definitely the louder side, the one that likes to talk mess.
Yeah.
You listen more to that. If you pay more attention to the soft voice,
See, it's coming this way. See?
even if it doesn't make sense to you, follow it.
See? It's right here.
Okay.
If you get an urge or a push to do something, do it. Because he's guiding you. He's trying to help you.
That kind of makes sense to me because there was a situation a couple of years back, and I was told that he was going to get me out of that situation.
Mm-hmm.
And the way the situation happened, I was like, kind of like, well, that's kind of messed up how that situation happened. And when I, contacted the person again that told me about it, she said that was his way of helping you. Whether it was bad, at that moment, it might have been bad, a bad situation, but it turned out that's how he got you out of the situation.
Yeah.
So now it all makes sense to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Whew.
There you go, Daddy. There you go, don't drop yet. Wait, Dad, you're going the wrong way. Ow!
Well,
It's right here.
that's kind of all I'm getting right now. I'm not getting anything else. Like the energy just went, like it just kind of just faded. Everything just faded.
And there's nobody else around.
No.
No.
No. You know, and sometimes it's like
Oh, it's in here.
when a reading happens, it's like what even it's so funny. It's like we want certain things to happen, but sometimes like it's what's most important for you right now. Not to say that
Yeah.
in 2 months it it wouldn't be something else. I keep tripping over my words. This is bananas, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But yeah, that's all I'm getting right now. That was abrupt.
I deal with difficult people in my life.
Yeah, a lot actually. But you know, if you change your thought process, you can start weaning that out.
That's the first time I heard that, so I need to change my thought process.
Yeah. Because what you put out boomerangs back, literally. Your
Yeah.
energy and your thoughts are a magnet of the exact same thing. So if you concentrate on what you don't want, you will get more of what you don't want.
Yeah. What you put out to the universe will come back to you.
Law of attraction. It's real. So if you want, you know, good things, then you have to actually feel like you already have it.
Yeah. I actually have that book, and I haven't read it yet. I just got it not too long ago.
You know, you can listen to somebody on YouTube. She's phenomenal. But look up the name Abraham Hicks.
Abraham
Hicks. Hicks.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to have to look at it tonight when my kids are sleeping.
Yeah. Her name is really Esther Hicks, but she channels a collective angelic energy, which they combined, named it Abraham. But, she's awesome, and I'm telling you, she did this one thing on bipolar and bipolar disorder, and I promise you, if you have bipolar disorder, watch that, because she makes bipolar sound like the normal thing to have, and makes other people feel like they're not normal for not having it, if that makes sense. But I mean, she just makes you feel a lot better about certain situations, and it makes absolute sense. So,
I'm going to check it out tonight.
yeah, do that. She's, I mean, so intelligent. But I'm gonna end this, because this is just dragging, and I feel really weird. I have to shake this off. I'm just kind of talking in circles right now. It's kind of weird. So, but yeah, light some candles for him and just pray, because he is always with you.
It wasn't a tornado.
Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome.
It wasn't a tornado.
Sorry they didn't come through more.
Huh?
It's just, that's my difficult people.
No, that's okay. They came in through like a ton of bricks. The energy was so intense. But then it just kind of slowly started fading. But they all popped in and made themselves known, you know?
Yeah.
Which is good.
Well, I know they're all with me, so I'm happy. That's all I need to know.
They are. They definitely are. And I'm glad you're happy.
Yes, thank you.
You're so welcome. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Have a good night.
You too, darling.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, guys. Thanks. That was a tough one. But, gotta go.